Good day. Welcome to another session of Org Accountancy Tutorials. Today we are continuing our lesson on stock levels, and then we are taking a question on the first four formulas that I gave in the part one, and then we are going to solve it together and then see how it goes. So without wasting my time, let us go straight onto the question and then solve it. BC & Co has the following details about its stocks. So we have the maximum usage to be 20,000 units. Maximum reorder period to be 3 months. Minimum usage 10,000 units. Minimum reorder period 1 month. Normal usage 15,000 units. Normal reorder period 2 months. And then we have the reorder quantity to be 30,000 units. You are required to calculate I, reorder level, II, maximum stock level, third one, minimum stock level, and then the average stock level. So this is a very simple question, and this is a very simple topic as well. So we are going to calculate. Now, what I want you to notice from the question is that we are given the units, the stock in units, and then we have been given the lead time in months. I just want you to know so that your lead time especially should be uniform. If it is given in years, make sure that they are all in years that you are using to calculate. If you are given in months, make sure that it's months throughout. There is one more observation I want you to know. Now, instead of saying average usage, they told us normal usage. And the maximum usage is 20,000. And then the minimum is 10,000. So if you want to find an average, 10,000 plus 20,000 will give you 30,000. If you divide by 2, that is 15,000. And that is exactly what they have given us as a normal usage here, 15,000 units. So because we have been given, and when we divide is the same, there will be no confusion here. There are some questions where, even though your maximum is 20,000, your minimum is 10,000. So if you add it, you have 30,000. You know that if you divide 30,000 by 2, your average should be 15,000. However, the question may decide to give you normal usage as, let's say, 18,000, or average usage as 18,000. Now, when you calculate your own average usage, you are getting 15,000. But the question is telling you that the normal usage is 18,000. Please and please again, go by what the question has given you, even though you know it should be 15,000. That is the trick I want you to know in the exam hall. Be sure that what the question has given you is the same or not. Even if it's not the same, just note that if the question gives you the normal or the average, use what they have given you. In rare cases where they will not give you, that is where you calculate your own average. But when the question has given you the normal or the average usage, please go by what they have given you. We are fortunate that in this question, the average they gave is exactly the same as what we had from our calculation. And so there will be no confusion. But I'm saying just in case, because as we move on, we are going to pick questions that are tougher, or you are going to see questions that are tougher, and you should be able to understand the trick. There is nothing really tough about this topic. You just need to follow and you understand. Okay. And so we are supposed to calculate for the reorder level. Now, in this also, we have been giving it in that order. We have to calculate first the reorder level, the minimum, maximum, and minimum. You see that it is in that order. Now, you could have seen a question where they will ask you to calculate I, maximum stock level, then II, minimum, reorder level. We all know that without the reorder level, we cannot calculate the maximum and the minimum. So even though they may place it last, the reorder level, you still need to calculate that first before you come on to the others. And so the first requirement, the reorder level. Now, in an exam hall, what you need to do is to quote the formula first, because the formula that you are going to quote will even get a tick and award you some marks for that. And so the reorder level is given as your maximum usage or your maximum consumption times your maximum reorder period or your maximum lead time. In this question, they say reorder period. So that is the formula. Then you get a tick for that. Okay. And then you come into your question. Your maximum usage is given as 20,000 units. So you say 20,000 units times the maximum reorder period is 3 months, so 3. So it means that your reorder level will be given as 60,000 units. So that is the first solution. Very, very simple, very easy. Okay. And then the next requirement is to calculate the maximum stock level. And so that is requirement number 2. You quote the formula. Maximum stock level. That one is given as your reorder level plus your reorder quantity. Permit me to represent that by ROQ. Minus your minimum usage times the minimum reorder period or lead time. So this is the formula for the maximum stock level, and then you get some marks for the formula. And now we put in the actual figures. The reorder level wasn't given in the question, but we just calculated that to be 60,000 units. So 60,000 plus the reorder quantity. The reorder quantity was given to us in the question as 30,000 units. So plus 30,000 minus, then you open up your bracket. What is the minimum usage in the question? The minimum usage is 10,000 units multiplying by the minimum reorder period, which is 1 month. So times 1. And so what is going to be our final answer for the minimum stock level? This plus that will give us 90. 10 times 1 is 10. 90 minus 10 gives us 80,000 units. And so your maximum stock level is 80,000 units. You see, this is very simple. And like I always tell you, this channel, we are committed to making difficulty easy. That is why I'm trying to take my time to go through this step by step. From here, we will also look at the economic order quantity, which is also easier as this. Once you follow this channel, we will try and make things very simple. And I'm sure that your confidence is shooting up. And once your confidence goes up, there is no question you will meet that you will not be able to tackle that. So let us look at our third requirement, which is our minimum stock level. The minimum stock level is given as your reorder level minus the averages. So normal usage times your normal reorder period. Reorder level minus your normal usage times your normal reorder period. The normal means average. Now, in this question, we're given the normal usage and the normal reorder period, but we have been able to calculate for our reorder level. And so we put that in. Reorder level is 60,000 units minus, what is the normal usage in this question? The normal usage in this question is 15,000 units. And then the normal reorder period is 2 months, so times 2. So 60,000 minus 15,000 times 2. And that is going to give us 60,000 minus 30,000. So the final answer becomes 30,000 units. So this becomes your minimum stock level. I don't think this is difficult anyway. And I'm happy that you are following and you are understanding. And then the final requirement is to calculate the average stock level. The average stock level. The average stock level is also given as your maximum plus minimum over 2. So maximum stock level plus your minimum stock level all over 2. So we put in our figures. So we calculated the maximum stock level to be 80,000. So 80,000 units plus minimum level of 30,000 units divided by 2, and that is going to give us 110,000 divided by 2, which is 55,000 units. So this is the average stock level, 55,000 units. Okay, I'm sure your understanding has been completed. Now, I remember that I made mention of an alternative formula for the average stock level, and which is your minimum stock level plus your half reorder quantity. And so let us try using that and see if we are going to get the same answers, the same answer as this. Okay, so let me use this space for that. So that is your minimum. We are still calculating the average stock level. And then it is my minimum stock level plus half reorder quantity. That is the formula I gave you in the part 1. You can refer to that. I'm just trying to prove whether we are going to get the same answer. And so your minimum stock level is calculated here as 30,000 units plus half of reorder quantity. The reorder quantity is given as 30,000. And so half of reorder quantity means 15,000. So 30,000 plus 15,000. That is going to give us 45,000 units as the minimum, the average stock level. Sorry. So remember that I told you from the part 1 that if you use this formula, the answer you are going to get is different from when you go by the second formula. So each formula that you use for the average stock level is going to give you a different answer. However, the principle remains the same. Okay, because I told you these are just estimates used by management to make decisions on inventory. All right, so that is the first example on the stock levels. Thank you so much for joining. Now, we are also going to look at the reorder quantity and the economic order quantity and see the differences between the two. Try and explain them, maybe prove them some formulas, and then take examples with that as well. And then we are also going to come back and take a question that involves this as well as the reorder quantity, and then we'll solve them together, and that will bring us to the end of the stock level. So there's going to be a part 3 of these stock levels. Remember to subscribe to this channel, share this video, and let others also have a benefit. Until we meet again, it is bye for now.